Alrighty, hey guys, I'm back with another tutorial. So this is going to be pretty much talking about party movement speed or movement speed on the map, and this is pretty much calculated by a lot of different things. I'm gonna go over all of them in this video, and hopefully give you guys you know, needed info. But so pretty much the main things that affect this is your skills, your time, your area, and your army/cargo. Those are the four top things that affects this. So first, let's stop this right here and let's go into skills. We're going to character. The main skill that affects this is scouting. So if you go right here, this skill, the more you upgrade, the faster you will go. As you can see, the first skill, it says, do you want to go 1% faster during the day or during night? I feel like night is better, so that's the one I chose. This one is just a plain 1% increase, which is great. Then you have all these that help you spot things, which don't help with speed, but yeah. And now these ones, you get to choose, do you want to go faster in forests or in deserts? Or like this one right here, in marshes or in hills. And then you got bonus speed if you have a high morale. And it just keeps going. In grasslands, and this one's a plain 3% movement speed. So the more you level this up, the more focus points you put into scouting, the better and the faster you will go over time. Also, I found in the riding skill, the last skill is increase the party speed bonus of your mounted troops by 30%. It's the last one. It's going to take a while to get, but this is pretty much means the more cavalry you have, they will be 30% faster, which is pretty good, but it takes a long time to get. Now, let's talk about time. So during the day, I'm gonna just keep going with this. During the day, as you can see on the bottom right hand, there's no negative. But once we get into nighttime, you're gonna see a night thing pop up. Once we get to nighttime. It's gonna take a while, huh? But yeah, so you move faster during the day and you move slower during the night. You're gonna see that in just 1 second. You just gotta get to nighttime. And boom. As you can see, night minus 1.54. I'm gonna zoom in on this part. And as you can see right there, you move slower during the night. Now, we got skills and time out of the way. Let's talk about areas. You will tend to move slower in specific areas like hills, forests, desert, and marshes. All those that were listed in the skills thing right here, pretty much to help you guys out in these right here: forests, deserts, marshes, and hills. So whenever you move through these areas, you tend to go slower, especially if you're chasing somebody. You tend to go slower. As you can see, I'm gonna zoom in again, minus 1.85 for the forest. Now, open terrain is technically always faster. If you're in open terrain, there's no forest, no hills, no nothing, you will go the fastest. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Now let's talk about, I'm going to zoom in on this. I'm just going to keep it on here. I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to tell you what each one means. So, base is your calculated speed of your party. The bigger the party, the lower the base will go down. I think the highest you can be is 4.99 or 5 if you're just by yourself, but the more people you get in your party, the bigger your army is, the slower you will go, which kind of makes sense. And I tested, the base is not calculated by the type of horse you have, and it's not calculated by armor that you're wearing. Like if it weighs too much, it doesn't matter. Now, the next one you see down there is called cavalry. That is pretty much calculated by the percent of cavalry in your army. If your army is all cavalry, I can even test this out. 1.8, and I think I have some footmen. If I let go of some footmen, it should go up. As you can see now, it's 1.91. Because if you get rid of some, what's it called? Footmen, it will go up because that's your percent. Like if you're all cavalry, you'll get the highest cavalry bonus. And you'll go faster because everyone has horses. Now you have the next one, which is called, let me go back to that, footmen on horses. This pretty much means if you do have infantry, I would suggest you go to any market or you get it through fighting battles. You go into your inventory, you get some horses. Extra horses that aren't used for inventory, right? Your infantry will ride as you're going through the map, and that will give you a bonus to your speed, as you can see, the plus 0.43. Now the next one, I'm not even going to get out of this menu because the next one is cargo within capacity, which pretty much means how much things you have in your inventory, but it's calculated by how can I explain this? It's pretty much based on how full your capacity is. Like if you are full to the brim or if you're over capacity, you're gonna go a lot slower, right? But if you have a lot of room in your inventory, as you can see, I have room. I get only a very small 0.03, which is barely anything, right? So make sure you and the way to increase your inventory, I have a video on it, but all you have to really do, get mules, get pack camels. They give you 100 inventory space each one, and just keep them in your inventory, and that will just increase your inventory space and decrease how slow you will go. Now the next one you can see is called herd. It's also on the same screen. It's pretty much any wild animals, cows, hogs. They do slow you down if you have them in your inventory. And after that you see prisoners. Now if we go to party, any prisoners you have, and the more prisoners you do have, they will slow down your party more and more. I don't usually take prisoners, but I just took them for this example for the video. So yeah, if you have no prisoners, you don't get that defect. And the last one is game difficulty, which is pretty much what you chose in the beginning. If you chose easy, you get, I think, 5% more, super easy 10%, and then realistic you get no bonus. And yeah, that is about it. I hope that gave you some information. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, enjoy.